This is a Tape Deck podcast.
Hello, and welcome back to Inside the Rona Studio. This is your host, Tom, and with me, as always, are Aaron, Michael, and Diana.
Hello.
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 And today we are joined by our friend, Cathy. Hey, Cathy.
Hey, how are you?
We're doing good.
Cathy, you're one of, our biggest commenter, our biggest connections on Instagram.
Yeah,
I feel like we hear a lot from you, and we love that.
Yeah.
You're like one of the OGs, I think.
Yeah.
I feel like we started this pod and we were like, we have no idea who's going to listen to us. And then random people started listening. And you were one of those random people.
You were one of the randoms.
All somehow karate's fault.
It is, yeah. It's Karate Chop's fault. Yeah.
The infamous Karate Chop, who
Karate,
Sean.
last name.
who Cathy knows in real
Next
life.
Yeah, real life. I really know him.
You can't know him. He runs too fast.
Yeah.
People don't know him. They just see like a cloud of dust.
Oh, that's true. It's crazy.
Oh, God.
So, Cathy, you
that's
know
funny.
the format. We're going to ask you some questions, some running related, some non-running related. But before we get into that, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. My name is Cathy Breslin. I grew up in Tewksbury, Massachusetts. I now live in Newton, New Hampshire with my husband, Rocky. We're high school sweethearts. I have two kids, Molly, who's 20, and Patrick, who's 18, and they're both in college in Maine. And I work at a school. I work in the responsibility room. So I work with all children that may not be making such great choices in the classroom or on the school bus, and they have to come up to process with Mrs. Breslin, or kids that just need a place to go and come and do their work in a quiet spot. So I'm very, very busy, but it's the best job ever.
Oh,
Nice.
Love that.
Yeah.
That's so great.
Very nice.
I like the name of that. The
The responsibility room. Yeah. Well, I had a student the other day tell me that it was a helpful learning place too.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's funny.
Awesome. I love that. Okay, so you know the format, right? So we're going to ask some running-related questions, some random questions, and then we're going to end with our James Lipton questions.
Yep.
And I've got the honor of the first question today. So do you have a place you'd most like to run in the world, or like a bucket list race that's on your list?
I don't have a particular race, but what I would love to do is start doing some of those the national park races and go around, because
Yeah.
I've always
Yeah.
wanted to visit. I'm not very well traveled, so I've always wanted to visit the national parks, but I think running a race there also at the same time would be awesome.
Yeah, I'm with you. I've never done that.
Yeah.
And I've heard those races are super well run, like that the
Yeah.
race director for that. is
Everybody
like,
likes them, yeah.
Everyone loves those vacation
Yeah.
races. So, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Now, do you have to be an intent to do those races? Because if so, that could be a
No.
problem for me.
I think
No.
I
think
hope
they bust you
not.
out there, yeah.
Then I'm out.
No. I was going to
I
say,
need a cabin. I don't
A
know. When I
cabin's
think of
okay.
national parks, I think of camping.
Yeah.
We
I like
have
to
some
camp,
friends
but I don't
that
want
have
to do that
done
on
them.
vacation.
No.
yeah,
No.
we've had friends who have done them. You don't have to camp.
Yeah, I think they bust
It's
you
fine.
to the start. Yeah.
That's perfect.
All right. When you are on a course, will you stop for characters or dogs or beer or shots or any of the fun stuff you'll see on course?
Nope. I will not. I don't.
That's unusual.
I'm
for
not
this
a
group.
big character person, and I like dogs a little bit, but I would not stop. I keep going, and the beer and the wine and all that stuff is my reward for the end of the race.
After.
All right.
Okay.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That is
All
fair.
business on the
I get
course,
that.
Yeah.
and then party at the finish.
Party
You're like
after
a
you
mullet.
finish.
Yes.
You're the mullet.
Like a mullet.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
Oh my God. So what is your favorite thing to see or have in an aid station?
Oh, Gatorade. I get super psyched for the
specific flavor?
Gatorade.
Do you like red Gatorade?
I don't like.
Blue
I'm not
Gatorade?
super particular about it, but I always cut it. I always
Okay.
grab water and Gatorade. My brother
Yeah,
taught me that trick,
50-50.
and I do half
Yeah.
and half.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
We do that in our just regular water bottles that we fill.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your favorite or most memorable sign that you've seen on a race course?
So this was kind of a cute story. So I ran the Seacoast Half Marathon, and my husband came to watch me with the kids, and he had my daughter. I want to say she was probably like 10 or 11 at the time. My bib number was 46, so he had her make a sign, and she was holding it when I turned a corner, and it said, "Hey, 46, my dad thinks you're cute."
I love that.
I know, I thought it was
That's
pretty funny.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's
Oh,
great.
that's awesome.
yeah, it was cute.
That is adorable.
Oh my goodness, so cute. All right. Do you use a training plan or coach when preparing for a race, or do you just wing it?
So lately, I've just been winging it, which is okay for me, but I'm helping a friend kind of redeem herself on a half marathon coming in December, and I put her back on a training plan. My brother's really good at coming up with training plans, so I kind of learned from him. So I'm kind of sticking to that again, but if I was to run anything bigger than a half, I would absolutely have a plan in place, because I don't know if I would run too much, too little. I kind of need that visual for it. And I've been okay winging it, but I don't know. Now I think I need to get back old school and kind of start with plans again.
It's so funny
feel
that
that.
happens. Yeah,
Yeah.
with like runners, like when you first start, you're like very strict on a plan, and then you get to a point where you're just like, whatever,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do it, and then everyone has that moment like, I need to get back on a
Yeah,
plan.
definitely. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I think I just said that recently on the pod that like maybe I need an actual plan to get myself back into like seeing it and visualizing it and like knowing what needs to be done.
It helps with the discipline of it, I think, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
All right, we're going to move into some random questions.
Okay.
What song would be played on a loop in heaven or hell? Or both?
I think the song would be "Don't Fear the Reaper" by Blue Oyster Cult, because you're dead either place, so you kind of have to embrace it, right? So
That's a good one.
So no matter which one it is,
Yeah.
the heaven or hell, that's what's playing.
I'm dead, so
That's a funny one.
Oh my god,
Let's
that's
see.
hysterical.
If you could have any talent you currently do not have, what would it be and why?
I would love to be super artistic, be able to paint and draw. I would love that.
If you were a superhero,
Ooh.
what would your superpower be?
I don't know if this is a superpower, but I think it would be pretty awesome if I could eat and drink anything I wanted without gaining any weight or getting hungover.
I think that's a superpower, yeah.
That's
That's
absolutely
the best
a superpower.
superpower I've
Right?
ever heard. You just like broke the system. Like
Right? Like, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
everyone's like, I want to fly. Meh.
No, flying is
No.
stupid compared to
No,
that.
I just want to eat and
Like,
drink everything.
You just broke the system. No, but I
just
mean, my
broke
gosh,
Diana.
why has no one ever thought of that until now?
I
Like,
always
that
think
is-
about it. I'm like, oh, that would be great.
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. You have found the one.
Yeah.
the loophole. All right. Oh, Cathy, what was your first job, and is there anything you liked or disliked about it?
Oh, yeah. My first job, I worked at a donut shop, donut maker in Tewksbury, and I absolutely
Ooh.
loved it. It was fast paced. I loved the
wouldn't?
customers. It was busy. Yeah, it was awesome. And the owners were great. I had a really good experience.
Did you
It was
make the donuts?
fun. I didn't really. I got to fill the donuts. So we did make
Oh,
the donuts
okay.
there, and I got to fill them with like the jelly and
Oh, cool.
sprinkles and frost them and stuff.
Wow.
I love how positive that is. A lot of times they're like, people are like, this was my first job, and it was miserable because of this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
I
loved
feel
it.
like that's like similar to like working at like an ice cream parlor
I
or
did
like
that,
something.
yeah.
I know, but you didn't like your experience. Most people who I know who've worked at ice cream parlors or donut shops or like those, like you're giving people happiness when you give them your food, their food.
Oh, yeah.
So they're happy.
And you get your coffee in the morning, people are psyched. Yeah.
yeah. All right.
that's awesome.
Do you have a recurring dream or a recurring nightmare?
Yeah, a recurring nightmare of not being prepared for a math test, and I walk in and I get the test and I have no clue how to do it. I mean, that was actually really true life too, because I was horrific in math and I really didn't put forth the effort either to try to be better at it. So it really was my fault. I just didn't like it or care. But I have that dream a lot, that I walk in and I get the test and I'm just like, what?
Do you think that has what we need to find dream books and find out what does that mean to your life?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh God.
We'll start sprinkling you with essential oils. We're ready to go.
Oh man.
Good.
So now we head into our James Lipton Memorial questions. Rest in peace, James, as always. What is your favorite word?
Seriously? I think it and say it all the time.
Yeah.
Seriously?
That's good.
So great.
And what is your least favorite word?
Unprecedented. Like, I am so sick of that word.
Of hearing it?
Oh yeah.
God.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's
Because literally everything in this world right now is considered
unprecedented every
unprecedented.
minute of every day. Yeah.
That I think was on that aligns because I think that was on our when we started this podcast in the middle of COVID, we had certain things. So if you notice, like if you listen to like our early episodes, like we didn't mention COVID at all. It was like it wasn't happening for like 6 or 8 months because like we weren't allowed to say COVID. We had like no words.
New normal
like,
was
yeah,
not
new-
allowed
yeah.
to be
new
said.
normal. Like
Normal's another one of those. Yeah. For sure.
because we felt like everyone was just complaining about COVID, and we're gonna be like, we're the one podcast that doesn't complain about COVID. And then like 8 months later, we're all like, this is how COVID is affecting my life. Like,
But I feel like it was mostly because like it's all you heard everywhere. So we just wanted to
affecting everything.
like we wanted to be an escape from that. Like you were almost tired of hearing about it. So when you listen to like a podcast, you didn't want to hear more about it.
It was an unprecedented time.
It was. It's like the world just discovered that word last year. And they had to say it every second.
Every time.
Day, yeah.
Oh, good.
All right,
oh wait,
Cathy.
we gotta dim the lights.
We're not. Don't make it weird. Why are you making it weird? I wasn't going to make it weird. All right. What turns you on?
Sense of humor.
Settle down. What turns you off?
Way too serious. I just can't deal with that.
Seriously?
Seriously.
I love it. All right. What sound or noise do you love?
Someone cooking me dinner.
Oh.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
You are
It goes with
breaking
your
ground here.
superpower. Yeah, it goes with your superpower. If someone could cook you dinner
That's a good
and then
one.
you could not gain weight from it.
Yeah. Man.
And then on the opposite side, what sound or noise do you hate?
I hate when it's mainly guys, like I'm not saying it's all guys, when they do something to their mufflers to make the cars like wicked loud. That is so annoying to me. I
That
hate
is one of
that.
my least favorite things, yeah.
I'm
It's
sorry.
awful.
Can we say that phrase again?
What, wicked loud?
No,
First the word car.
First the word car. And then
The car with the muffler. The car with the wicked loud muffler.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. That was it.
Well done. Well done. Although you're making me think about Chris Evans now, and I'm getting all hot and
All right,
bothered.
settle down. Settle down.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, Cathy. What is your favorite curse word?
Mother.
Yeah, that's a fave.
emphatically.
Yeah,
Just-
yeah.
I mean, what
see,
other
she
one
adds
is
the
there?
mother in front of it.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love
like
the
when
mother
you
in
add
front of
that
it.
mother in front of it,
Yeah,
it
you
like
got it.
gives you that little
It
extra.
gives it extra
Yeah.
emphasis. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
I think it would be cool to be like a health coach, nutritionist, trainer, personal trainer type combination job. I think that would be awesome. I kind of wish I
that'd
went
be
that
great.
route, but I didn't. I mean, I love my job
you
now,
have-
but that'd be cool.
Do you have experience in nutrition? Maybe you should teach me how to be more nutritious.
Well,
Because right now I'm not doing a very good job.
hey, we all do that. I mean, that's why we
These are
run.
unprecedented times.
That's true. That's true. What profession would you not like to attempt?
Oh, I could never be like a CNA or work in like a nursing home like situation like that. I could not do that.
I can see that.
It's not that I hate old people. I just can't do that.
No, it's too emotional. It's too much.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, so I get the honor of asking you a final question, but before I do, thank you very much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
You're awesome.
Thanks.
So
You guys
great.
are awesome.
So,
Yeah, this has been super exciting.
It
Yeah.
really has. So, as I drop my phone, Cathy, if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Come on in. We have wine and margaritas.
Giddy up.
Yep.
Yes.
We have experience with margaritas. You'll hear about it when
You'll have heard about it.
You'll have heard about it.
Or
What?
something. I don't know. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Or you
Past,
probably
future,
saw some
present.
photos.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my
You
God.
guys.
Or some stories. It's some margaritas.
Just margaritas.
There is a
Just-
lot of
Oh my
there's a-
God.
Diane
The
in the
story is
pool
coming up.
with the two.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How did I get two? Whose cup was that?
I don't even know.
Probably the guy
I don't
behind you was
know.
like, what the hell? She just...
True story.
Oh, I was
you'll
dying
hear-
watching that.
You'll hear that.
Oh my God!
that
it
story
just
tomorrow.
Spiraled. It spiraled.
not to overly time this episode, but yeah, you'll be hearing about
Oh,
that.
man.
All the misadventures of that adventure.
I can't wait.
Well,
Goodness.
Cathy, this was great. Do you have any parting words of wisdom, or would you like to plug your Instagram or anything?
I'm not on Instagram and all that kind of, I'm on there, I watch, but I don't post a ton. But you guys are doing a great job. You really are. It's a really fun podcast. And you're right. It does make you seem like we knew each other before we even met each other today. It's really refreshing and fun. And keep up the good work. It's enjoyable.
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Yeah.
Now
We
I
love
might
that.
cry. God. Thanks, Cathy.
We've been crying for hours now.
It's been
Yeah,
one of
no,
those-
that's
it's
true.
been one of those
We had a
days.
touching episode.
We had-
We
yeah.
did say it,
Yeah.
It's cool.
Can't wait for everyone to hear it.
Awesome. Well, Cathy, thank you so much. Tom, wanna close this out?
Bye. Thanks, Cathy.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.